Welcome, my name is Savannah of Sewlivi Dyes Yarn, and welcome to my channel. We're in my living room today because this is where all my stuff is currently. Normally I film downstairs in my basement, my crafty room, as you want to call it, but it's been cold, so I haven't actually been down there very often. I only go down there to, you know, like update my spreadsheets, do laundry. I have not really been hanging out down there lately. It's just, like I said, it's just been too cold this past week. Really cold temps. So, just hang out upstairs. Just have all my craft stuff up here with me. And that's how it's been going. I mean, I'll have to go downstairs to edit this video later today. Plus, I do want to show you my plans, hopefully going forward for at least the next couple of months. We'll see how it goes. We're going to try it for February and see how it goes. But I'll talk about that more in a little bit. Right now, we're going to go ahead and just jump into my knitting. I have knitting, some spinning, a little bit of haul, and that's about, and then the plans. That's about it today. Nothing too crazy. There's my hair tie. I lost my hair tie this morning. I couldn't find it anywhere. It's right there. Right next to my spinning wheel. Anyways, let's get with it, okay? So I apologize for the lighting, but we're just gonna work with it. Whips. So the only thing that I've been really working on, 2 different projects this week. Well, 3, we'll go with 3 projects this week. The first one, it's a big one. So I've been working on the Traveler Pullover by Tiffany Lynn, and you see these lines. I don't understand why my printer is doing that. I've cleaned the printer head. I've done all the things that I can to do maintenance on my printer, and I have the Epson Eco Tank, which I love. It's just, I have so many issues with it. I don't understand why. And one of those issues are lines in my printing. It's not just images too, it's in words, which sucks, but that's off topic. The Traveler Pullover by Tiffany Lynn. This is one of my Make 9 pieces. This is the first Make 9 piece that I am doing this year. I've had this pattern and the yarn for it in my stash since, I want to say since either early 2020 for sure. Early 2020 for sure, at least. And you're gonna be amazed at my progress. Let's get this all situated. I made sure to stop last night, not in the middle of a row. So there's where I was last time, right here at the stitch marker. So I just had barely some of the collar worked, which is a half fisherman's rib, not a half fisherman, it's a fisherman's rib, not a half, it's a full. And I love it, it's squishy and it's lovely. And then I went ahead and, there's detail on the shoulders, twisted rib, which you won't be able to see very well. And I went ahead and I'm almost done with the front hem. So I just started the ribbing last night. It is a twisted broken rib hem, which is slowing me down just a little bit. But yep, you actually split. I'll show you here. We'll go on this side, right? Yeah, better. It's a split hem, so I was able to knit all the way down, split it, and then you work the front part with some short rows and then the ribbing, and then I'll have to pick up the back and do that one as well, and then pick up the sleeves and finish that. But that's all in 1 week. This is a really nice sweater to knit, guys. You should, if you want to try knitting a sweater. I mean, I don't know if this is necessarily the best beginner one. I mean, sure, it's not that hard, but it's a DK weight yarn on a US 10 or a, oh, well, this is a 9. It's a 10, so a 6mm needle. This, I had to go down a size for the ribbing, of course. So this is a US 9, but you knit this on a US 10 for the more relaxed version, because there are 2 versions of this pattern. Within the pattern, you have a more relaxed or less relaxed. So the more relaxed is just a couple inches of positive ease, and then the less relaxed one is more form-fitting. Since my gauge is a little weird because this yarn, while it is a DK, it's on the smaller side. Bless you, orange. It will be more, I'm knitting it to the more relaxed, but I think it's going to be more like the less relaxed version, but that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter. The yarn is incredibly soft. This is just so soft and squishy, which is crazy. I believe the yarn was 100% superwash merino. I have not gone back and checked yet. I dyed this. It's just a one-of-a-kind. Dyed it early 2020 when I first started dyeing yarn. And I dyed it specifically for this pattern. So I can't really remember exactly what I did. I mean, I have a general idea, but yep. And then that's the other colorway, just another one that I dyed up for this pattern. What else do I want to say about it? Yeah, it's supposed to be DK, like I said, but it's on the smaller side. I think it's 100% superwash merino. Being at this gauge, it is so soft and like light and drapey. I love it. I love when my fabric is like this. I'm not a big fan of the stiffer fabrics, but this one's really nice. So I've just been chugging along, just going crazy. So yeah, this is my second skein. So I think I dyed up 4 skeins for this project. I'm kind of hoping that maybe I'll only need 3 total, and that 4th one I can put up as de-stash on my website. That way somebody can get a skein of this. I'm kind of hoping that happens. I'm keeping it in this little tote I got from a friend. It works, it fits perfectly. It just fits perfectly. Next whip. This one, I've actually worked on this one quite a bit. Well, what feels like quite a bit. I've taken it to school a few times, work, because we've had indoor recess a few times just due to some crazy cold weather. So I've been taking this one to work with me when we have indoor recess. I took it to church yesterday with me. So this guy's gotten a bit of work. I mean, you're probably not going to be able to see much of it, but it's the, what is it called? What is this called? The color therapy blanket. Oh, the lighting. I'm so sorry about that lighting. Let's see if I plug this in. Let's plug in my ring light, right? Oh, that's bright. Let's go down a little. You're gonna see it in my glasses, unfortunately, because I did not get the anti-reflective coating on these glasses. I should be getting new glasses in the mail soon, hopefully. I'm kind of excited about them. I'm really hoping they work for me. New glasses company that was an ad on my Facebook, and now I'm seeing a bunch of new companies. So I'm hoping for the best. That is not just, and they were really inexpensive. I spent under $50 for a pair of prescription glasses. So yeah, I'm hoping they work out for me, but we'll see. It's a little meh. It's not the best lighting. I apologize. It's not as good as it would be if I was downstairs in my normal spot, but I've been working like crazy. I just put in a new color. Well, a couple new colors since I guess the last time you saw it, so I'll have to move that up. And I forgot where I got this Progress Keeper from. It was on Etsy. But yeah, this is the Color Therapy Blanket by Warm Stripes. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. And it's really just a seed stitch I don't know if it's called a moss stitch as well, but seed stitch is what I know. It's where you knit and purl, and then the opposite side, or when you go back, you do the opposite so that your knits are on top of pearls and your pearls are on top of knits, so on and so forth. In this blanket, you hold 5 strands of yarn together, fingering weight yarn, and you just knit it on a, I believe these are US 11s. And yeah, so I'm in the middle of a round, or a row, because it's flat. And I'm knitting these using my Advent from last year, which is the Woodland Creatures Advent by Sewlivi Dyes Yarn. And then eventually, once those run out, I will go ahead and put scraps from, I had started a northeasterly blanket and didn't really love working on it, so I ripped it all out, and I'll just put all those scraps into this as well. So, but yeah, I am slowly adding. I'm not very far into it at all. This is number 13. I don't even know if I'm into number 13 yet. I have 2 more balls downstairs that I need to throw in here, and I'm holding everything with a strand of white just to kind of keep it a little cohesive. Kind of. So yeah. It doesn't get as much love as it should, but with my upcoming plans, it might actually get more love this year. I mean, at least during one of the months. I don't know. All right, and last whip is a new start. This is another Make 9. I started the Underwing Mitts by Erica, is that Hauser? I don't know how to pronounce that name, sorry. Underwing Mitts. I've been wanting to make these for over a year now, and I finally did it. Started it on Tuesday or Wednesday. Can't remember exactly when I started. But I got the yarn in the mail on Tuesday for it, so that's part of the haul. So I guess I can go ahead and show you. Well, I'll wait and show you. You can see the colors, you know, in the mittens, which is just black and white with a little thing. But I got one mitt done. And I'll show you like I said, the yarn in my haul section. Yeah, I got one mitt done. It took me a couple of days, 4 days maybe. I haven't woven any ends, but it's already washed and blocked. Because I wanted to see it. When I knit it, it was a little tight. I mean, it's still a little bit tight right here, right in this area. But it was tight, and then the yarn is a bit scratchy, so I wanted to see how it would go, even though the second one's not done yet. And you can tell I have not woven in any ends, because I just don't want to. But I'm really excited to have these done. Not that it's going to keep my hands warm at all, because they don't go up very high, but I can still knit wearing these, so that's kind of nice. So if my hands are cold at home, I can wear these and still knit. Not a problem. The yarn for this is Holst Garn, just in the ecru and the black colorway. The orange is just a scrap I took from a different project of mine, a different whip. I dyed up this like burnt orange color, and it worked perfectly, so I put it here. So for this pattern, you're supposed to actually duplicate stitch the orange on top, or your color, whatever color you pick. I really didn't want to do that because you knit the rest in black and then you duplicate stitch over it. I thought that would have been kind of hard to see my stitches. So I just knit them, like I cut a long length of the orange and then just knit it here. I didn't carry it all the way around at all. Kind of like Intarsia, but not really. Since it's only a few stitches, I wasn't too worried. I just pull it up and knit, drop, knit across, pull it up, knit, drop, you know, nothing too fancy. So yeah, I have a few lovely areas right here where I messed up, and right here where I messed up. Just wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and just, you know, in the flow. I started it on Magic Loop, and then I decided to try my 9-inch circulars because I was like, it's color work. It might be better to just knit in the round. Hey, Orange, we're not cuddling right now. You know, working the round with this. But it actually hurt my hands a lot because this yarn is very thin. It's Holst Garn is very inexpensive due to it. They don't wash the spinning oils off of the yarn, so it's pretty rough at first. And it softens up a lot. And this only has one wash so far, and it's already way softer, much nicer. And I heard that it just gets softer the more you wash it. So I was just like, I think I got to here. So I did maybe this much with the 9-inch circulars, and then I was like, I can't anymore. So I switched it back to Magic Loop, and then I was able to fly through it without pain. But yeah. So I got the second one started yesterday, just so it was there. That's where I'm at. Again, on Magic Loop. So these are knit on a US 1, so it's like sock knitting, just color work. Oh, I should show you the, I guess, the interior. Those are all my floats. And you can see, I just have those right there. Yep, everything turned out well. It looks pretty cool on the inside, to be honest. Got that one done. Just need to work on this one, get them done. I do have another mitten, like all over colorwork mitten pattern, like a full mitten to do. Dang, I need to go faster. Sorry. But I'm just like, those might not get started right away, but I kind of want them to so that I can wear them at work because it's cold outside. Anyways, yes, so half finished object, and it was a new start, half finished object, and yeah. So we're gonna go ahead into the haul real quick, and then spinning, and then plans. Since I already showed you what or the half wing mitts, or the underwing mitts. I'm sorry, I'm trying to rush through this now because I need to eat breakfast. I want to be able to relax for a little bit before I go to work, so I'm sorry. The yarn giant cones from Holst Garn. Can't really see that one very well because it's all black. So you got black and ecru, right? Yes, ecru. I didn't want to go with straight white. I thought ecru would be better, more natural. So this is Holst Garn Super Soft. And these are the 500-gram cones. I did weigh them the other day when I got them because my first cone that I got from them was way smaller than both of these, like just in size wise. So I was like, oh wow, these are huge. I got a lot on these. My husband's like, well, they probably wrapped them more loosely. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably true. But I did weigh them. The first one I got is just over 500 grams. This one's 600 grams. This one's over 600 grams. So I was generously given more than what's advertised, but I'm 100% happy with that. This is a fingering weight. We'll go with the white because you can see it. It's a fingering weight yarn, very thin, almost lace weight at first. But like I said, once you wash it, it does plump up and it softens. And this is really inexpensive. So I buy this directly from Holst Garn in Denmark. So it's holstgarn.dk. I'll have it linked below. So these are like in US dollars, it's like $23 a cone. Really inexpensive. Shipping is, well, shipping for one cone I know is like $15. I think for both of these it was 25 bucks. Again, this is a lot of yarn. I can make a lot of things with this. And I've been trying to come up with ideas on what to use with this. Like, I have lots of patterns that this could go to. So I'm really excited about having these. Oops, dropped my whip. And so yeah, that's that. And then the other, well, I can only show you one because the other one's in use, but I bought some more 3D printed bobbins for my wheel. These are really good. I do enjoy these. I bought these off Etsy. I think it's Blue Cat Printing. I think I'll make sure to have it listed below. Oh, I did buy a lazy cape for my wheel as well. Oops. So I guess I could go ahead and show you that. Let me pull you off here. Sorry. Let's see. Okay, yep, I bought this right here. This is the lazy cape for the Ladybug. It's just these two poles. You got a pulley. You can tension your bobbins on here. And it's amazing. I used it the other day while spinning, and I thought it was absolutely fantastic to have this, it all right here, and not have to have my bobbins to the side. Normally I have my bobbins like off to the side, and then they feed this way and then into the thing. This way it was just up and through. It was really nice it was really nice. I do notice that when I spin a lot, my legs hurt. The back of my legs from my bum down to the back of my knee, that those muscles aren't used to being used as often. And it was funny too, because I was at work and I was doing a task that I have to do all the time, but I was just like, why does it hurt so much more this time? It's because I've been spinning a lot this past week, which I'll go ahead and show you. I got this finished. Look how shiny it is. So I got this one finished the other day. This is the Fraulein Forget-Me-Not by Paradise Fibers. I was gifted this fiber in a wool swap. So it is 70% Corriedale, 15% mulberry silk, and 15% viscose bamboo top. I don't know if I like spinning silk very much, but it was okay. It's way better than my first spin on my Ladybug. A bit more consistent, a lot less big fluffy areas, a lot less of those, which is really nice. I did get about 150 yards, making this a DK weight, 12 wraps per inch about, and then it's 3.9 ounces or 112 grams. So not nearly as thin. I was kind of hoping for more of a sport weight, but that's okay. Because I was debating on using this for the, Andrea Mowry is doing a knit along right now. It's the Spin It to Knit It knit along. So what you do is you don't have to spin, you don't have to, but you spin fiber and then you go ahead and knit it in her DKR Everyday Socks, which I believe it's a fingering or a sport weight pattern. I've knit them before using just commercial yarn, and they're lovely socks. I gifted them to my mom. But with this being the fiber that it is, I don't know if this is necessarily a good sock yarn. And then it being DK, I think it's just too thick. So I probably won't use this. I think this would be pretty lovely in like a colorwork yoke, maybe. So there's that idea. I don't know what I'll do with it yet, but yeah. So I picked up more fiber yesterday out of my stash and decided to start spinning it. Where's the... So it's from Wool Gathering. Yep, Wool Gatherings. It's merino, 4 ounces. There's no name on it. I think there was a name on the website, but there's no name on the label. So I don't know if I can go look it up. But that's what I have. So it's just merino. It looks like this. Very lovely. Very pretty. I did start spinning it yesterday. Oh, I can't pull this off. It is, I think I'm gonna have another DK weight, honestly. I'm not getting it as thin as I would like it. When I try to make it thin, it ends up breaking a lot. I don't know if, I think it's just the wheel. It's not the fiber, because I can spin on my nano really thin. I just think I need to work on my technique on my Ladybug. So, but yeah, I started spinning this last night just because spinning is a lot of fun and I just want to do it all the time. Too bad I can't knit and spin at the same time. That'd be fun. So yeah, I did that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and eat breakfast. I will probably add in my plans part because I know I'm going to be filming my computer screen when I talk about my plans. So that'll probably be done later in the day. But enjoy that, okay? Anyways, these are my plans for 2022. Oh my gosh, 2022. Wow. So there's this thing called Whip Go, which is this was the brainchild of Jessie Marie Does Stuff. She is a cross stitcher. She knits as well. But this is mostly a cross stitching thing. But I thought it'd be fun to maybe try it for knitting. Maybe it'll help me get some of my things worked on. I did forget to, I wanted to change this back to 1 week. Whip Go is I guess a way to just get whips worked on, especially if you have a lot of them. And whips are just works in progress. Jessie Marie will call the numbers. She will call the numbers for each month. So in January, 2 and 19 were called. So here's number 19, because I put mine in random order. A lot of people just use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. I put mine in random order, and I thought that'd be more random and, nice. So number 19 got called, which I happen to have Sitka Spruce Cowl put in there. So that one got called, and then 19. Where's 19? I keep forgetting where 19 is. Oh, 19. I meant 2. Where's number 2? Right here. This one right here. So that one got called the Underwing Mitts, and it just so happens that I'm actually working on them right now, so that's helpful. But for me, I put in my whips, which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 whips currently. And then I threw in these Game of Thrones mittens that I want to knit at some point. And then I threw in my Make 9s, so the other Make 9s that haven't been started yet. So Skylights, Laurel, Wonderlust shawl, the half and half triangle wrap, Giselle shawl, Nello house socks, and Alley socks. Those are my Make 9s that I'm hoping to get started this year. And then for the last, 5, 6, 7 blocks, I went ahead and threw in my whips again. When I first made this, I actually had put in other projects that I want to start this year as well, but then I got a little nervous because that felt like a lot of new starts, and then my whips wouldn't actually get worked on as much. So I went ahead and took out those and just put my whips in a second time, just to give them more of a chance to get worked on. So I initially also put them as 1 week, got freaked out a little bit, went to all month, but then I was like, wait, I want to be able to hit these goals. Like, as you can see right here, Sitka Spruce Cowl, I only worked on that this month, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, so not a whole week. So I wouldn't have been able to hit that goal at all. Today's the last day of the month, so I'm not going to be able to hit that goal. So I just blocked it out like this. I might be adding some more here. This is my first time ever doing this, so I might be, customizing it as I go. So this one, even at 1 week, I didn't hit the goal, and that's okay. I'm starting this a little late. So this is the next one. And for 1 week, I don't know if I'll be able to hit that as well. But I'm also hoping to just get these finished soon. So those will be the first two. So for February, number 5 got called. Maybe I should highlight these so I can always find them. Let's see here. Just do this off screen. We'll go with light purple just to be called. So that one was called for January. And then for February, we have, this one was called Maestraya and the Ramble Shawl. So 2 whips got called for February. And what do I want to say? Sorry, I got distracted. I'm sorry. What did I want to say? I wanted to say, so the all month goal felt a bit tough, especially like, you know, what if I actually finish things within that month, which would be great. Then what do I do? So I think what I want to do is just give it a 1 week goal. And if I continue to work on it more than just the 1 week in the month, that's great. That's extra to get it done. So I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm just going to have 1 week goals, but try to focus on them for the whole month. With also, I guess throwing in other, we'll see about throwing in other things as well. You know, it's, I don't know how to explain this, but these are my plans going forward. I mean, I'm still doing Make 9, 12V, there. I still plan to do my Make 9, but I want to get some of these whips that I have lingering from last year finished. Definitely want to get them finished. So, because I have a lot of whips, and I think I would be more happy if I had under 5. 3 would probably be the goal, but I think under 5, or you know, if I get to 5, then I think I should be happy, especially with a blanket. I'm gonna have that blanket going forever, so if I can have under 5 whips, active whips at a time, I will be less stressed, because I want to start things all the time. I want to start new things all the time. If I have less whips, then it won't feel as crazy. So yeah, these are my plans going forward for the year, or for the next few months at least. I'm not going to try to, I'm not going to say that this is what I'm doing for the whole year. I'm going to give it a couple months, see how it goes for me, and then, I mean, if I do continue for the whole year, that'd be great. And obviously when things get finished, then I might have to switch some things out for new things. Yeah. It's just, I thought about it, and it's something I want to try. Because in the past I've done where I've selected a whip for a certain day of the week, and that does work. But I kind of burn out on that after, say, a month or 2. So these are my plans. I hope, I mean, I know I didn't explain this very well at all. Jessie Marie picks 2 numbers at the end of a month for the next month, and then you go in and you see what it is, and then you just work on that, try to hit your goal, and then you can mark it off and see if you get yourself a bingo. Mostly I'm using this to try to finish things. Yeah, we're just going to see how this goes, and wish me luck for the upcoming couple months. Let's try to get some of these whips done. Other than that, I do hope that you have a fantastic week. Thank you so much for checking out my video. Please like it if you are so inclined. All you have to do is click the like button or the dislike, but I think, you know, it doesn't matter. I don't care. It'll help my channel grow, and I'd really appreciate that. I've been doing YouTube videos for several years now, and my channel is kind of stalled. And I'm not sure why, but if I could get more likes on my videos, that maybe YouTube will see that and start recommending my videos to others who might like it. maybe? I don't know. Again, I do hope you have a good week. And, oh, I forgot to mention, so I can finally tell you, I think I can finally tell you about some good news. I did mention something a couple weeks back, some changes. It's going to be February later this week, so these are when the changes are happening. I was offered a position at my local yarn store. So on Thursdays and Fridays, I'm going to get to work at my local yarn store, You and Mia Yarn Boutique. I'm so excited to finally work there. So I'll still have a couple days at my current job, which is my children's school. And then 2 days a week, I will get to work at the yarn store. So I'm really, really, really excited. And that happens this week. So yay! I'm so excited. So yeah, I will talk to you later. Bye!